So guys, in today's video, I'll be running you through my collection of perfumes by the brand BYREDO, as well as sharing with you my top perfume choices from them, and we're also gonna touch on their most popular fragrances. So keep on watching this video for more details. Please don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up, as well as feel free to subscribe to my channel. And once you're done with that, we can get started. So hello and welcome everyone to today's BYREDO's collection overview. We are not going to be talking about all of their perfumes. I have just 5 and they are awesome, sitting right there on the shelf. In case you have any of their fragrances, let me know what are your favorites. And I have multiple reviews on their perfumes that I've already posted sometime before, so more helpful information you will find down below in the description box. But with that being said, now let's get started with the fragrance by BYREDO that was my first ever purchase from them. And I've read a lot of positive reviews on Gypsy Water, which is also one of their most popular and iconic perfumes, for such a good reason, because this is one of a kind fragrance. I haven't smelled many perfumes in this style of powdery yet fresh vanilla in the opening. It has amazing notes of citruses which are sparkling and light. There is some pepper for this beautiful and very aromatic opening with the juniper. It has something a little bit more grounding to it. There are even pine needles with incense, orris, sandalwood and amber, so something a little bit more mysterious going on, but vanilla softens everything without making it smelling sweet, nor it's candy, gourmand. It's a very beautiful, chic and sophisticated type of vanilla fragrance that is going to be great for those who are not into sweet gourmand vanilla fragrances, yet you want something very soothing and alluring, because this fragrance is such a compliment magnet. Everyone asks me about this fragrance every time I wear it, and I'm never bored of attention that this fragrance brings me. I personally enjoy to wear it out. I like it in the winter because I purchased it when it was cold and wore it the most during that period of time. So I think it's great when, you know, we have maybe some Christmas trees standing around, or we are going out and you want a perfume maybe for the evening that will be very elegant and beautiful, yet smelling modern and unisex because of those clean woody notes. It has something very polished to it. So speaking of some fresh and clean perfumes, another very hyped fragrance from this brand is Blanche. I'm sure a lot of you have already heard about this iconic fragrance from this brand that opens with quite a sharp scent of aldehydes. This is a very soapy note that gives the fragrance this almost laundry vibe. It smells fresh, it smells very clean, yes, soapy, but not in an old-fashioned way. If you love aldehydes in perfumes and you're looking for the modern interpretation of this note in perfumery, make sure to check out this fragrance, because it smells like you've just put on very freshly washed clothing, or I have a top list dedicated to this note. But in here it is mixed with almost crystallized flowers, as if you wash them in the washing machine with a lot of laundry detergent. Then there is also musk. It smells white, it smells very clean, fresh. The fragrance is amazing for winter and summer. You can wear it casually with your simple white tee. You can dress it up a little bit because it's also great for layering, very unisex. And if you really enjoy that scent of freshly done laundry, I think you will enjoy it, because it's kind of like your clean sheets and freshly washed clothing type of the perfume in the very minimalistic style, yet it has something catchy to it. But the fragrance that I couldn't stop thinking about after I smelled it was Mixed Emotions, and it's definitely a very outstanding perfume from this brand. They have something more mainstream like Sundazed and other perfumes, and I don't hear a lot of people talking about this one. And I remember I smelled it a couple of winters ago, wearing it on my scarf. And what I really love about BYREDO as a brand, it has niche quality. Yes, the pricing is a little bit higher, but at the same time fragrances have beautiful longevity. They perform nicely. I never have any issues with their performance, and this perfume opens with this beautiful, almost jammy yet a little bit sour and almost burnt smoky note of black currant. It doesn't smell too syrupy. I like that it is in combination with tea note, and it smells really deep. So it is mate mixed with some black and green tea to my nose. Violet leaf gives it a little bit of an edge, and of course because of the birch and papyrus we get those woody and even smoky smoky element, so it's amazing when it's windy outside. I like it on colder days. It's great on the outerwear. It performs massively. The sillage is amazing, and there is something really atmospheric, cooling about it, and there are not many fragrances like it out there, so I would really recommend it to those who love tea perfumes. Maybe this beautiful note of black currant, because it is not too fruity in here, yet there is something a little bit more fun in this composition that is absolutely unisex and a little bit more underrated from this brand. So in case you like it and you want to experiment and try out something new, make sure to give this one a try. They have the darker line that I've already reviewed for you, and it's a little bit more expensive, a little bit more concentrated. Those fragrances are great too, but this one is my personal favorite. However, the sexiest perfume from them to me is definitely Slow Dance. It is romantic, it is a little bit dated, but in a nice way, and it smells sexy to me because there is this beautiful powderiness that is lipsticky, that is boozy, and that is also a little bit sweet. So it's very dimensional without being dull, nor it's like a heavy powder fragrance. In fact, this violet is mixed with some popnuts, with cognac, with vanilla and patchouli. So it smells almost a little bit syrupy in a nice way, kind of like a date in the library where you're just two alone, maybe dancing, not reading books, doing something else. So this is that fragrance I would wear maybe on a more special occasion because it has a very glamorous feel to it, and I really love it. So this is another favorite for me from this brand. But my last purchase that I'm obsessed with, and this is their brand new release Animalique, is something that I can already call my signature scent, because this is me in a bottle, you guys. In the opening it smells animalic indeed, but not over the top. So I really love perfumes that have a bit more of this sexy animalic touch to them, and because of the note of suede, we have the beautiful almost animalic feeling, kind of hitting on the leather, but not too much. So it's not harsh, it's velvety, warm. There is some beautiful amber that is not old-fashioned, it's not sweet tobacco leaf, brings in something a little bit more mature. And I absolutely love the violet and mimosa accord that give it this beautiful powderiness that gets so elegant and just absolutely essential in the dry down, that I remember I loved so much after spraying it on myself in the shop. The opening was pretty, few citruses, nothing too special, then a lot of powderiness mixed with some animalic touches, and in the dry down it even reminded me of Guidance by Amouage. That would be another great signature scent, and I know that that is quite a hyped fragrance at the moment, so in case you love it, they have similar vibe, and I can easily wear this fragrance to any occasion because I get compliments for it. Even when I had just a sample of this perfume, I received many compliments and questions what it is, and now this is a fresh bottle and I'll be wearing it non-stop. It's so beautiful, and I really love the sillage of it, this hugging warmth. It's very alluring and sensual, so it's me in a bottle. I'm a huge fan, and now I have 5 full-sized fragrances in my collection I could easily recommend you. But at this point I also want to share with you my experience with other perfumes that I would love to add to my collection sometime soon. One of them is Black Saffron, and what's special about this one is that although I'm not fond of saffron in perfumes just because it has more metallic spiciness to it and I like more warmth in my fragrances, but this one mixed with the leather, which is harsher than in Animalique, where we had this beautiful, sophisticated, warm and sexy suede. So this is also like an Animalique fragrance, but it is very chilled, it's very laid back with an interesting twist of raspberry and violet. So there is something fun in this quite strict fragrance that might be more suitable for those who have business life and they are wearing suits and stuff. I find this fragrance is very confident and powerful in the dry down. It's gorgeous. So yeah, this is a really nice one. Something else with leather and violet. I guess these are most favorite notes of this brand. But anyway, is Bibliothèque, and it's one of their atmospheric perfumes. It smells leathery, patchouli with interesting fruity, almost dry fruity elements. So this is something interesting to check out. It's very atmospheric, it will transport you to a very peaceful place, and it's enjoyable because of almost gourmand elements throughout this quite leathery, patchouli, woody fragrance. Something else that is even more abstract is De Los Santos, one of the newer releases that I've already reviewed for you. It is very aromatic because of the sage and myrtle note. It smells a little bit bitter in the opening, which is interesting because in the dry down it turns into something so clean and something so just very gentle and soft that I absolutely love about it. So the note of olibanum gives it almost like a spiritual touch because it has a very interesting concept, but I mostly love the dry down of it. The opening is a little bit much, but once it gets into this musky ambroxany concoction, it's absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, this is a really good one. Something else that is a newer release, maybe you haven't heard a lot about, is their Eyes Closed that I've already reviewed for you as well, so make sure to check out those videos for more details on these fragrances. But it's something a little bit harsher, something a little bit more provoking, with cinnamon and cardamom, which give it almost like an explosive spicy opening that turns into something more powdery, but at the same time earthy, rooty, woody, dirty, because we have the note of carrot, papyrus, patchouli and ginger in there. So cinnamon is one of the most prominent notes in here, but it is not gourmand. This perfume is dark, a little bit woody, definitely mysterious, not for everyone, but if you are into something a little bit more mainstream in the niche style, I would recommend you the Young Rose, which is one of their most popular perfumes. And even if you're not the fan of rose, make sure to give it a try if you spot this brand somewhere, because it's very musky, creamy, powdery, and it smells very smooth, not even that rosy. So I'm sure it will surprise you. That's where I think a lot of people fell into it. But I guess their most popular perfume, I'm not hesitant to call a bestseller, is Bal d'Afrique, and I'm not into it, although I understand kind of why it's so trendy, because it's one of the cleanest, most easy to wear fragrances. You can throw it on and be at the door. It does smell fresh and very sparkling because of the citrusy and fruity notes in there. We have flowers, we have woods, we have musk, amber, so it's a complex perfume with beautiful evolution. It has nice dry down, it has this very sparkling, fresh and uplifting start. So this is definitely that fragrance you can't go wrong with. Am I a huge fan of it? Not so much, but if I had it, I would wear it just because it's something very universal that can suit lots of people and different occasions. So I would also recommend that, but just in case you have any other flavors from BYREDO that you find underrated or you find deserve more attention, then go ahead, drop it down below in the commentary section. I'm sure so many of you have already tried out their fragrances. You know, they have this Antique Vanilla perfume, which is dry, woody, beautiful, very unusual vanilla fragrance that reminds me of imaginary authors' memoirs of a trespasser, which I'm a huge fan of. They have beautiful tobacco mandarin perfume, they have Casablanca Lily, which is on my wish list, and some other gorgeous fragrances in the line. So if you like this brand, let me know what are your favorites. If you haven't smelled it yet, I think you definitely need to sample their collection. I hope this video was helpful for you, so in case you enjoyed, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out the description box down below. You'll find more helpful information, and of course, if you have any questions left, I'm here to answer them. So let's chat. And on that note, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to follow me on my social media to stay in touch, and we'll see each other in the next one really soon. Bye guys.